Nigeria's micro, small and medium enterprises account for roughly half of non-oil employment and support millions of households nationwide. But recent tax reforms introduced under President Bola Tinubu are changing the rules for the businesses that keep local economies running. The measures seek to expand the tax base, strengthen compliance and boost government revenue. Officials say the reforms are necessary to fund infrastructure and improve public finances, but supporters describe them as a major step towards fiscal responsibility. Some traders, however, fear the changes could increase operating costs at a time when many small businesses are already under pressure.
The only question I'm asking, which other tax that remain for the traders to pay? From the gate, we pay. From staying in the shops, we pay. Because here we are being taxed in everything we do here. When you have a transaction from 1,000 naira up, a tax is being deducted. Even where we are living in the houses, we provide securities.
We are thinking that the tax implementation will not start this early because we know how this country are, we know how things has been going. There's no money in circulation. So bringing up tax for all we business people to start paying, I don't think is the right thing to start doing now.
Manufacturers share similar concerns. One entrepreneur said the new tax regime could raise production costs, squeeze profit margins, and force difficult decisions on staffing, suppliers, and pricing.
Sincerely, the tax law is not friendly. And as an artisan in production, we're expecting the government supposing to know or channel us on a particular area, not like others. Because before our money comes up, we know what we pass through. So in the sense that the laws are not supposed to be on a general note. They're supposed to have a considering to our own in that production levels.
Business owners warn that harsh implementation could discourage entrepreneurship, drive more firms into the informal sector, and ultimately raise consumer prices. They are calling for targeted reliefs and exemptions for the smallest businesses.
The government should look inward on some of the things that will make money for the government, not by overtaxing, because all these things have ripple effects on citizens. When you tax a trader here, it goes into the goods it's shedding.
I want them to at least to consider us on not that we cannot pay tax, but let that be on a lower level of us to can able to meet up and pay to not affect our own economy. Because before losing money from production is not an easy thing. And most of the time, if you look at our own help from them, it's not all that easy for us to get help. So the little we are doing to give us a heavy tax, it will be a heavy cost on us.
On June 25, 2026, the Nigeria Revenue Service, the Chartered Institute of Taxation of Nigeria, and the FCT Internal Revenue Service took a tax sensitization campaign to Wuse Market in Abuja. Officials moved from shop to shop, explaining registration procedures, filing obligations, and the importance of proper record keeping for business growth and accountability.
There's a lot of benefits in paying your tax. You can see most people are complaining of the social amenities that is not there. With the tax, it's going to give us national growth. The social amenities like hospital, good roads, infrastructure, and it will help to grow our economy. So with paying of tax. We are talking about education to police tax, but this particular tax, they merge it together and pay just 4% development fee. Instead of you paying it differently, you understand, they modeled everything so that you can pay particular one. Like people are really complaining, I'm paying here, I'm paying here, I'm paying here. But this tax reform is saying that no, we will not accept you paying money differently, duplicating. So it's just only one.
The essence of this sensitization is to educate our taxpayer, to let them know the benefit of paying taxes. The few section we have seen, even the market they are enjoying today, it is built based on the tax and revenue money that were collected from them.
While some traders say the new rules remain difficult to understand, the FCT Internal Revenue Service says compliance among small businesses is improving. Many business owners, however, continue to demand clearer guidance.
Thank God for how Mr. Taiwo, who championed the tax reform on behalf of the federal government, they did a lot of work in making people know about the new tax laws. And for us in the tax authority, we have taken off from there. A lot of people are now coming to our offices asking questions. They want to know what to do, how to file their taxes, what and what should be taxed and what and what should not be taxed. So all of them are coming to our tax office. The people in the FCT are really aware of this. So what they are looking at from us now is to guide them through the process.
At this year's World MSME Day celebration in Abuja, SMEDAN announced a 500 million naira interest-free grant scheme aimed at improving access to finance and business support for small businesses.
The Utako market, we went to them to say, listen, we are SMEDAN. We are the agency of government that's supposed to be liaising with you. What are the challenges? Because we are in the period where we need to review our MSME policy. That policy, when Mr. President signs that policy to law, that policy will not be changed for the next 5 years. We had the head of the vegetable association speak to us this morning. We had the head of the pepper sellers speak to us this morning. And all of them said the same thing. They all said that what they want government to do for them at this time is to give them money. So what we did, after hearing that, we came down here and then we launched a fund called the Grow Fund. What they will be paying back is exactly the same amount that they take.
Can SMEDAN's grant ease the pressure of the new tax regime? Officials are optimistic, but success will depend on timely implementation and ensuring support reaches businesses that need it most. As Nigerians' fiscal reforms reshape the business environment, many stakeholders argue that revenue generation must go hand in hand with practical support for MSMEs. Without targeted relief and simpler compliance, micro, small and medium enterprises could bear the brunt, and Nigeria's broader economic recovery may suffer. In Abuja, Linda Ike, RapidTV News.